right.
It's Kevin O'Brien's joke, not mine.
Sam Chandler. Hello, everybody. I hope that you had a wonderful holiday evening, holiday week and a half. I don't know. The holidays, they left you well. I got a new shirt. Bumped me up to 5 shirts that I own now. Got a brand new one. I call it my Dexter shirt. If you've seen the show, it's long sleeve, kind of cotton shirt. It's dark green. There's some buttons on it, and so it's a Dexter shirt. It's kind of a Dexter shirt. It's an extra large, so it's not like a perfect Dexter shirt. Be a little big on Dexter, but as a result, instead of looking like a serial killer that kills other serial killers, I look like a fat guy who kills other fat guys. So it's a different look, similar color and shape. I just look like I just hide in the bushes outside of a hot dog stand. I sneak up behind the guy, put a syringe full of gravy in his neck, drag him to my fat fortress. I don't know if you guys drink a lot, but I do. I drink a whole lot. Because if I didn't, I would have to deal with shit every day. And that is not for me. So drink instead. Some people don't drink and try to deal with stuff, and that is not for me. I know that for sure. I cannot just be like, oh, well, that's terrible. Anyway, stuff happens. God is doing stuff. I can't do that. I can't know exactly how terrible so many of us are without drinking a bunch to making it, so I can make it better. I basically drink until the headline says, hooray! Because otherwise, it would still say, man kicks baby into river, and I can't read that anymore. That's a tough one to read, so I'm not going to do that. I also got some new pants for the holidays. I don't know if you can tell. I have to cuff them due to what I call my special measurements. I have to cuff my pants. It's hard to find 40/28s anywhere in the city. I haven't found a goddamn pair, and so I have to buy other jeans and cuff them. Same with the shirts. A lot of shirts I have to wear like an XL and then cuff the sleeves for my little tiny warrior arms. So I've got to basically take clothes that don't fit me and then force them to, and so that's not always the best. I saw a guy downtown a couple days ago, and I was wearing my cuffed ensemble, and he saw me and then looked at me and said, hey, as long as your hands aren't cuffed, am I right? And then he and I both knew that he almost made himself throw up with his own little witty, shitty comment. I was that close to getting my comeuppance. Would have been so sweet. Not quite, though. I had another guy, a homeless guy, burn me not that long ago. Again, walking around the city like I do, strolling, and I saw this guy getting arrested, and he was very homeless. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, he was like 10 homeless. Just really good at it. And barefoot, very dirty, angry, getting arrested. And so I saw him, and then he saw me, and his eyes lit up. And he said to me, Lordy, Lordy, look who's 240. And I thought, wait, that's not fair. You can't see me and feel better about your life. That's what I was gonna do. I saw you. I was like, oh man, I've got some problems, but at least I'm not that guy. And then he saw me and was like, hey, I may be 10 homeless and getting arrested. At least I'm not that guy. What am I supposed to do with that information? That sucked. I wish he would have thrown up. I've been sick recently because my girlfriend got me sick, and she had to stay home from work for a couple days. And in that time, I realized that as a comic with no actual job, I live every day of my life like a very sick, normal person. And I don't know what to do with that because it's alarming, but I love it. So what does that mean? Do I have to change? If, like I was saying, my girlfriend got sick and then had to stay home from work, and then she just had the same schedule as me where we'd both just sleep for like 12 hours and wake up, watch like 45 minutes of TV, go back to sleep for like 4 hours. You know, either just eat a bunch or not eat at all for like 3 days. A lot of nausea, vomiting, just coughing all the time. I just can't shake it. I can't shake what? Being a comic. Oh, it's a tough one to... Tough row to hoe. During my downtime, as I like to call it, which is when it's day out, I have watched just a ton of things that I had never watched when I had a job and stuff to do, other stuff to do. So I've watched stuff. I watched all 3 Back to the Future films in a row. Yeah, because I didn't have a show from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. one day. So I was like, what else am I going to do? Draw? So I just watched all 3 of them. And you know what's weird about the first Back to the Future that I never got until I finally watched it recently is that at the end of the movie, you know, Michael J. Fox, Marty McFly has saved the day. Everything's great for his family in the future, in the new future. But Biff is still hanging around? And I don't get that, because Biff was the worst to their whole family. Just terrorized George McFly every day in high school. It was the worst. And some of you guys might remember, oh yeah, well he waxes their cars. You know, he comes and washes and waxes their cars. No, he also brings their mail into the house. He's a family friend. And I don't get how George McFly could explain that to anybody else. They're like, hey, I saw that guy Biff hanging around, lurking around the bushes. What's his deal? And George McFly was like, well, Biff and I went to the same high school. And he beat the shit out of me every day, every time he saw me, really. And then, a funny thing, the night of this big dance, the night that my now beautiful wife and I, the night that we fell in love, he tried to rape her in a car. So that was, who could forget that magical moment? When Biff tried to force fuck her in the parking lot before we shared our first dance. He terrorized, well, my whole family at this point. Basically what I'm saying is we go way back. Me and Biff. Oh, Biff. Yeah, that does not McFly with me. I don't know if you guys think that's alright, but maybe it's a different time, the 50s. It was just aggressive courting. They called it really trying to court out there. I don't know. We weren't alive then.